Last time on Action Central Wrestling, Nick Carter, after being turned down for his matchup with Jackson Wade, attacked Jackson Wade in the parking lot to prove he has what it takes to defeat him. The momentum did not carry over, as himself and Jason Wells would lose their Lucky 16 tournament semifinal match to Nate Shields and Dexter Tarleton. Things would get worse for Nick Carter, as Mr. Bloomberg did grant Nick his requested match right then and there, allowing Jackson Wade to get his revenge from earlier in the night. Alex and Riley Bloomberg attempted to rebound from their loss in the Lucky 16 tournament as Riley defeated Nicholas Parker, but unfortunately, Alex could not defeat his opponent, Dave. Following the matchup, Reaper and Dave got into a brawl with their opponents in the Lucky 16 tournament in RJ Miles and Johnny River, who will advance to the final. The ACW Women's Division is heating up as Eve Tarleton defeated Kimiko, and Angelina revealed the truth behind her obsession with Ashley Knight, with Angelina facing the ACW Women's Champion Gloria Bass and Eve going one-on-one with Ashley. How will things fare going forward as we get closer to Mission X? Finally, the Cabal went on a rampage, stemming from their loss in the number one contender three-way dance, destroying another team who was in the matchup in the Ultimate Correction, and even attacked Twisted Disciple member Colin Kane following his victory against No Limits Tyson Jones. This gained the attention of another member of the Twisted Disciples and one half of the current tag team champion, Ace Stone, who challenged the Cabal to the tag team title match, and with the challenge was accepted. Who will advance to Mission X to take on No Limit? Find out as ACW begins now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome. Okay, well, I was not expecting this. I was expecting to get things started with our first matchup here on ACW, but apparently we're going to be joined by Nick Carter. He's not scheduled. I don't see him scheduled on my notes anywhere, and I see it looks like he has JB and Big Mac with him. Okay, well, what a surprise to kick off ACW here, and I'm surprised that Nick Carter is still standing, because here's the thing. A couple of episodes ago here on MBW, Nick Carter tried to ask for a matchup against Jackson Wade, but was turned down. Then he decided to take matters in his own hands last episode by attacking Jackson Wade in the parking lot. And then following a Lucky 16 tournament match, in which unfortunately he did, fall short in that matchup, Mr. Bloomberg then decided to put him in a no disqualification match against Jackson Wade when Jackson Wade handily defeated this man. So now I wonder what the world Nick Carter is doing out here again. He's not scheduled to compete, but he got his gear on, so what's up, man? What's on your mind, bro?
Top class warrior. I'm still standing. Jackson Wade tried to duck me for a proper matchup, so I had to bring the fight to him. And of course, Mr. Bloomberg is going to now decide to make a match after I've been through one. What's the problem? I know what the problem is, actually. Never mind. Don't even answer that. Don't even answer that. I know what the problem is. You're afraid that if I beat Jackson Wade, I can be successful here in ACW, and you don't want that. The only thing you want is for your hand-picked people to be at the top. Well, I refuse to let that happen. So, Mr. Bloomberg or Jackson Wade, one of you get down to this ring right here, right now, and so we can settle this the right way.
Nick Carter ready to... Oh, wait a minute.
Nick, you are the epitome...
Brandino.
...of stubborn. You are the perfect example of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You really think that after all the times you stepped in the ring with a member of Top Class Warriors, that you're going to do it again and remain standing? Nick, you are absolutely delusional. I didn't recall asking for his second in command. I didn't recall asking for one of the only members of the Top Class Warriors that never won a championship. I want to talk to the guy above you. I want to speak to the one member of Top Class Warriors that's actually good inside this ring. I didn't ask for you. Wait a second, what do you mean I'm not good? Huh? What do you mean by I'm not good? I've beaten you time and time again. I've beaten some of the best here in ACW time and time again. Please, Nick, you do not want to get smart with me, because in doing so, you're pretty much signing your own death warrant as far as your career here in ACW. No, Brandino, don't get upset with me. It's not my fault that you're a member of top-class Warriors and never had any top-class achievements. I mean, Jackson Wade, he was at least a world champion. Madison Barnes, say what you want about her, but she's at least the brains of the operation. Johnny Evil and Simon Ortiz at least won the tag team championship. What have you done to earn your position in a group like Top Class Warriors? In fact, I'm surprised Jackson hasn't kicked you out yet. Hey, you do not talk about Top Class Warrior business, okay? Because what happened in that group stays in that group. But if you want to make things personal, how about I make things personal by doing what Jackson Wade would have done last episode if he felt like you were worth the time to do it. Yeah, you couldn't even get your words out to say that because you know how full of crap you are. But you're saying you want a match against me? Fine, cool, you got it. And I'll do that under one condition. That condition is, if I beat you, you got to talk to Jackson or whoever else, and I get my match with him. You have no idea what you're asking for, Nick. You want a match against Jackson Wade? You're going to have to go through me to get it. You're on.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't think... wait. Now, here comes Johnny Evil, and here comes Simon Ortiz, and it looks like Nick Carter and Brandino are taking their places in the corner, and I think we're about to get this thing started. I think this is how we're actually going to kick off Action Central Wrestling here with Nick Carter versus Brandino, and if Nick Carter wins, he apparently might get a shot against Jackson Wade. So as our previously unscheduled matchup between Brandino and Nick Carter gets underway, hello, I would like to welcome you guys to another episode of Action Central Wrestling. We are about 2 episodes away from Mission X, and with Nick Carter will be taking part in the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match, where the winner will receive a World Championship match and locked in for a World Title match at the end of the season at Armageddon. And so if at any point you feel so inclined, feel free to click the like, comment, and subscribe, and also click the bell icon. That way you don't miss another upload. And we're going to run down some of the other matchups on the card, including what would have been our original opening contest for all this stuff with Nick Carter. We're going to run that down following this matchup, so stay locked, stay tuned. Right now, Brandino is about to make Nick Carter pay for requesting that matchup. And I got to ask, if you are, top class Warriors in this situation. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Oh, what a power slam. What a violent power slam by Brandino. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're top class Warriors in this situation, especially if you're Jackson Wade, hold on a second. Cover is made by Brandino and a kick out at 1. Nick Carter surprisingly kicking out at 1, but you can tell the damage done to him last episode and what we're seeing here from Brandino definitely taking a toll on him here. But if you are Jackson Wade in this matchup, I gotta wonder, did he ask for this? Did he give Brandino these instructions? Did he give him the okay to do this? I guess only time will tell as far as that is concerned. But right now, Brandino is definitely making his mark here, putting the beat down to Nick Carter. Vicious clothesline following things up nicely. Oh, man, second clothesline. I like to say, while we did not know that this was going to be our opening match, I can go ahead and say that our main event for the night will be the ACW Tag Team Championship being on the line as the Twisted Disciples look to defend against the Cabal. There's a lot of things that led up to that match. We're going to go over that later, but right now, we are seeing Brandino put in work to Nick Carter. Nick Carter asked for the matchup. For those of the others that may be joining, Nick Carter asked for a matchup against Jackson Wade. Brandino came out and said, no, you're going to have to go through me first to do it. After Nick Carter saying some stuff that got under his skin. We are here with this matchup, and Nick Carter wins. He apparently may get a matchup against Jackson Wade, and he almost lost that opportunity. That Brandino pinned him right there, but good job on the part of Nick Carter kicking out at 2. It looked like heel kick. It looked like it was a little bit high over hip. Oh, man, the high angle slam by Brandino, driving down Nick Carter. Big Mac and JB looking on there. They did suffer a loss in a 6-man tag to Brandino, Simon Ortiz, and Johnny Evil of Top Class Warriors last time around. And look at Brandino again. Gore Butler dropping him down, and Brandino feeling it. Brandino is in his A game, is on his A game here. He's in the zone. He's about to start cooking with gas or cooking with propane, because apparently that's what you're supposed to cook with. Whatever. You get the point. Brandino is on a roll right now. I would say he can't miss, but to cater to y'all, but whatever. He's hitting on all cylinders right now. Here we go. Looking to hit that brain buster, but Nick Carter. Let me get the knee up right there. Couple of shots there, couple of shots. Nick Carter trying to get back in this one. Off the rope, here we go, and German suplex, dumping it right down in the back of his head and neck. That's how you put in work, Nick Carter. Let's see how he follows up here. Off the rope goes Nick Carter, double foot stomp, driving him down. If Nick Carter beats Brandino in this day, that's going to definitely put a blow in the armor of Top Class Warriors, but Brandino able to keep up back to his feet. And now he got Nick Carter in a very precarious position here. Falcon Arrow off the top rope, driving him down, and Brandino going to follow suit with some top rope offense of his own. Oh, what a beautiful quantum bomb right to the ribs of Nick Carter. Straight into a cover here, too. So close right there. Now Brandino's been kind of put in a spot where he not only got to, he put himself in this position. He accepted the matchup against Nick Carter, and now he had to beat him, especially given the disparaging remarks that Nick Carter was making toward Brandino, questioning his ranking, questioning his ability in the group. But I think we know what this move is. It is the Eagles landing. Is he going to hit it? No, he does not. And look at Nick Carter going for his German suplex again, but Brandino was a step ahead of the game. He was ready for that one. Excellent counter there, and the wear and tear again of this matchup, and plus the beating from last episode. We see that Jackson Wade catches up to him. And Brandino setting him up for the Eagles landing, and he nails it. And he nailed it, and just like that, Brandino may have allowed himself and Top Class Warrior to remain strong, celebrating for the crowd. He might as well have a 3 count right here, too. Oh, a kick out at 2.5. Maybe if Brandino wasn't doing all that showboating, he would have had this one. Brandino now continuing to target the rib and to target the head, target the lower back, that entire middle part of Nick Carter's body, the bullseye. From his rib to his back, there is no part of that is at 100% from the words I've been hearing. But wait a minute, look at Nick Carter. He may not be at 100%, but he's going to give it his all, that's for certain. And he's going to make sure Brandino potentially joins them in the injury reserve, in the injury department. The back suplex on the apron. Brandino slowly but surely getting up to his feet, crowd in Salt Lake City. Into this with what a DDT. Good work right into the DDT, but if I'm Nick Carter, I'm getting out of there right now, because right now you got Top Class Warriors swarming you like a pack of wolves. And you really don't want to mess around and get on that group backside. This group can be vicious. That group can get violent. And who knows, they may say screw the matchup and beat down Nick Carter even more if they want to, but right now Nick Carter continue to bring the fight to Brandino. Over at the count of 6, and Brandino doing a good job getting a little bit of space between him and Nick Carter. Took full advantage of it. The clothesline bringing him down. Referee at the count of 8. Nick Carter, he might be able to get back in there. Referee at the count of 9, he'd get back into the count of 9, but Brandino right there to deliver a vicious, violent clothesline. Brandino got Nick Carter in a world of trouble. Eagles landing, excellent counter again. Talk about having that move well scouted. Nick Carter knew what he was doing. Probably was prepared for Brandino to come out here. Which is why he got why he got 2 squad up with him. JB clapping on, enjoying this thing. Oh, what a double foot bump again. Driving down. Brandino, Nick Carter going to the top. Double foot stomp, an excellent job. He was able to roll through, counter the clothesline into the kick to the midsection, and right into a back suplex. That's how good Nick Carter is. Nick Carter is showing there is levels to this stuff, and he's showing that he's willing to compete at the highest level possible. 100% or not, Nick Carter going to bring it to you every single time, and that's why, to me, he could potentially be a favorite in the gauntlet, depending on when he enters. But look at this, the superplex off the top, and he might be a favorite to win this matchup if he can keep this type of momentum going. But of course, Johnny Evil probably recognizing that, causing a distraction, allowing for Brandino to potentially capitalize here. But Brandino is unable to make it to his feet. But here we go, look at this, rolling through into a face crusher right there. Down go, and of course now Simon Ortiz is going to get involved. And you can argue that would have been a 3 count right there had it not been for Top Class Warriors' involvement. Another shot there from Nick Carter. The fact that Nick Carter is still bringing the fight to Brandino is impressive in of itself. Nick Carter off the, I think they're blockbuster pretty much. Nick Carter now got Brandino in a world of trouble. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, man, gonna plant him down with that face buster. That's not gonna happen. Brandino's able to counter, catching them with the clothesline, spin them around. Look at that, the tiger suplex, dumping Nick Carter right on the top of his head. Brandino again kind of stuck his foot in his mouth here. He better be able to fire back and to get a win here. Look at the aircraft networker. And especially if Jackson Wade didn't ask for him to do this. Oh, what a running clothesline there from Brandino. Brandino got Nick Carter shook. Here we go, high angle slam, dropping him down on the lower back once again. Like I said, that's been a target. The head, the rib, the lower back, all coming into play. And look at that. The brain buster to the head of Nick Carter. And now Brandino feeling it. Brandino now realizes he's going to end this thing. He got to end it right now. He only been able to hit that Eagles Landing once. Can he hit it here? No, he cannot. He cannot hit the Eagles Landing. Back slot from Nick Carter. Nick Carter may have him beat right here. Oh, a kick out at 2. So close. And look at that, Brandino trying to go for a clothesline. Ducks under. Pompando. Pompando X Factor. Down goes Brandino. Straight into a cover here, and Nick Carter got him. Nick Carter got him. He beat Brandino, and now let's see Brandino, the man of his word. Here's your winner, Nick Carter. What a performance by Nick Carter, coming out having a game plan. Well prepared at that. And so now we're going to see if Nick Carter gets his matchup against Jackson Wade, or was that just a whole bunch of bluff. But either way, a win is a win. And Nick Carter got that win in great fashion. And as he moves on to Mission X in the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match, talk about a great way to go into a pay-per-view, especially with a win like that. I got a bright future, man, in ACW. And speaking of the future, let's talk about what the future holds for the rest of the night here in ACW. We have Angelina Pierce taking on the ACW Women's Champion, Gloria Bass. Angelina, a new member of the Twisted Disciples, and about to face Ashley Knight in a street fight at Mission X. Can she beat Gloria Bass? And then Andre Richardson, also another participant in the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match at Mission X, takes on the global champion Sean Wright, who has a global title defense against Lorenzo Sampson. And then if Riley Bloomberg in action once again, last time around he took on Nicholas Parker. Yeah, make it that what you wish. He's in action again. Hopefully he gets some real competition. And then Ashley Knight takes on Eve Tarleton. Eve, one of the contenders in the Fatal 4-Way match for the Women's Championship. And Ashley Knight, again, the opponent of Angelina Pierce. So again, a lot riding on this matchup. And the Lucky 16 tournament semifinal that Reaper and Dave take on Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles, who will advance to take on Nate Shields and Destry in the final. And then, as I pointed out before, our main event, the ACW Tag Team titles are on the line as the Twisted Disciples take on the Cabal. The Cabal has done a whole lot of things to get the attention of the Twisted Disciples. It has worked. So we're going to see if they can pay off here as they win the ACW Tag Team title. And right now we are going to move on here, because here is what was supposed to be our opening matchup. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Twisted Disciples, accompanied by Carolyn Anderson. from parts unknown, Angelina Spears. Now, if we move on to what was supposed to be our opening matchup before the whole Nick Carter thing, between Angelina Spears and Carolyn Amber, Angelina has this interesting tell-all scenario last time around where she pretty much mentioned how she saw Ashley Knight as this light in her personal darkness. She explained that the face paint represents every ounce of pain, every ounce of hurt that she has felt in her life manifested, and everything she does in this ring is everything she wanted to do to people but couldn't do because of legal reasons. So safe to say the words of Angelina was very foretelling and a very eye-opening, and ear-opening to listen to into who Angelina is. But now the question is, with that aside, and she's now a member of the Twisted Disciple due to her bond that she developed with Carolyn Amber. So, how is it going to fare? How is it going to go for Angelina Spears? She's a new member of the Twisted Disciples. Great. But let's see if she can get the ball rolling here as part of her membership against Gloria Bass, the ACW Women's Champion. And her opponent from Austin, Texas, she is the ACW Women's Champion, Gloria Bass. Now we had the chance to hear from Gloria Bass earlier in the week leading up to this episode here, and we heard Gloria Bass mention how she is ready for this one. She had a feeling that Carolyn Amber was going to be at ringside, and she is correct. She is also well prepared for her fatal four-way, and that she's not going to take this match lightly. She's seen the work of Angelina Spears. She knows what she's capable of. And this is going to be a physical match. This is going to be a physical matchup. I can almost guarantee it. You can almost feel the energy in the building with these two women, and here we go. Like I said, this is going to be a physical matchup. These two aren't going to waste any time here, and not wasting time they are. And these two going head up against each other. All these strikes, all these combinations. But I will say Angelina Spears does have the advantage in the striking department. That's going to be the one thing that Gloria needs to be well aware of. I'm guaranteed she is, given the type of competitor that she is, given the type of champion she is. Be prepared for anybody. Title match, non-title, it doesn't matter. But right now, she is wearing out. Angelina Spears, but these two kind of jockeying for position here in the corner. Gloria running off the rope here, and that tried to go for a splash in the corner, not happening. Angelina off the rope, an excellent arm drag from Gloria. Clothesline ducks under. Great form right there by Angelina. Into the rope go Gloria, the boot though. Oh, excellent counter up over the top. Goes Angelina. Gloria going to the top rope. Doesn't really do this, especially this early in the matchup, and this is something she's known to do from time to time. What does she have planned here? For Angelina Spears with an elbow. Sending her into the barricade. And then the suplex on the floor. Gloria Bass is coming here on a mission, no pun intended, because, well, she's preparing for Mission X. And one of her challengers outside of the ring is Miss Carolyn Amber, final all-out action women's champion. Oh, man. The way Gloria became the ACW Women's Champion is that that could end of an era. Her and Carolyn Amber had a winner-take-all. They were a part of the title unification contest to crown the first ever champion. Gloria Bass was successful, and ever since then, Carolyn Amber has been on the hunt to get that championship back. She had the chance to do it at Mission X, along with Eve Tarleton and Kimiko for Gloria's Women's Championship, and we might be a step closer to that pay-per-view, but never mind. Angelina Spears was able to counter right into the Meteora, going up top here. Wait a minute. Drop down, go over to the other side. Okay, good job being aware, but oh man, is Gloria going to be aware? The answer is no. That's corkscrew splash by Angelina into the Falcon Arrow. Driving down Gloria. Gloria is in trouble here. 2 count. Oh, didn't get it. That was pretty dang unclose. And if you're Angelina, I got to question what her mindset is. I mean, she's so focused on Ashley Knight and extinguishing this light, so to say. But to now be in a spot where you have a matchup against the women's champion, even though Angelina, due to her acting back at Breaking Boundaries, I don't know, like tossing Chloe off the top of the truck, is ineligible for challenging for the women's championship this season. Well, now she gotta have to defeat her one way or another, and here we go. Look at this. Oh, what a drop it right in the chest here. Picks her up. Oh, the box it right across the mouth. Dropping down Gloria Bath. And Angelina, for the first time out there in a long time, feels like she's at peace inside this ring. Maybe she was right with everything she was saying about finding solace, finding peace in Carolyn Amber and the sister's kiss to Gloria Bath. And she's loving every minute of this. Carolyn, I'm kind of admiring the crowd here, but also kind of admonishing the fact that her friend Angelina Spears, her sister in the Twisted Disciples, is in control, and now she's about to do some damage with that steel chair, but the referee pulled it away. Angelina with a kick right to the jaw. And I think it's pretty crystal clear what the motto is for Angelina Spears: to do what she can to weaken and to wear down Gloria Bath before Mission X. And look at this. Oh, the steel chair right to the top of the head. And now Angelina with the repeated chair shot. And unlike her matchup tonight against Gloria at Mission X, that's going to be perfectly legal against Ashley Knight in that street fight. Oh, man, face planting her once again. Going to potentially end this one. 2. Oh, kick out at 2. And if I can go on a side tangent, referee put 2 and 2 together. You got kicked in the face. You look up, Angelina has a steel chair in hand, Gloria's on the ground. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like to me that Angelina might have used the steel chair. Just a guess. With a beat down by Angelina Spears. Wearing out Gloria, but Gloria getting back into things here. The repeated tossing of Angelina right into the barricade. Oh, and again. Good grief, again. Oh, a bit of physical battle between these two women here. Look to the midsection. This is not a good look. Angelina Spears getting powerbombed across the barricade. You want to get violent, Gloria can show you violence. That's a guarantee. Got her inside the ring. Referee checking on Angelina. And wait a minute, Carolyn Amber pulling her down. Referee calling for the bell. And now look at this. Oh, man, what a clothesline. What a clothesline taken down. Gloria Bath, and now Carolyn picked her up now. And I found it very odd that Carolyn was standing at least that far away from the ringside apron. We would typically see, manager doing. I think we know why. She was waiting to pick her spot, it seemed, to do this to the women's champion. And again, Carolyn Amber is going to be in the elimination fatal 4-way match at Mission X for the women's title. As she's getting her hand on Gloria early here. And we've seen her do this to Gloria last time around on ACW, or a couple of episodes back on ACW. Now we're seeing pretty much a repeat here. And I guess you do what you can to make the playing field even for yourself. And no, wait a minute, no. Carolyn Amber got the women's champion in trouble and tossing her with that powerbomb into the trash can, and she may have hit the barricade on impact. Oh, great the viciousness of Carolyn, man.
Kimiko, we have a little unfinished business from when you defeated me several episodes ago to your little attack on me backstage. Well, how about you face me with someone by my side? Yes, I challenge you, Kimiko, to a 2-on-1 handicap match. Me and Angelina versus you right here next episode.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
except at your own risk. Because if you do, you won't make it to Mission X. Because I'm going to make sure that you fade.
And Carolyn walking away because we know the ref. He looked to make Kimiko fade away, but is Kimiko even going to accept that challenge in the first place? I wouldn't. But I ain't Kimiko.
Since when was your name Jackson Wade?
Uh-oh.
Brandino, I want you to answer me that. Since when was your name Jackson Wade? Since when did I give you permission to ever speak on my behalf? Since when did I give you or anybody permission to speak on my behalf? And who told you to bring Simon and Johnny into that? Now you went out there, look stupid, lost to a dude that I already beat. And now I'm getting word from Christina Miller that I got a match against Nick Carter?
Uh-oh.
Boy, to knock you out right here. What the world is wrong with you, man? Listen, you got to understand where I'm coming from, okay? Nick Carter went out there with talking reckless. Talking reckless about me, talking reckless about you, Simon, Johnny, Madison, talking about all of us. I was not about to stand by and let him do that. And plus, he was talking about holding the show hostage. So why not? I go out there, handle business. Did I tell you to do that? No. You move when I tell you to move.
Just like that.
But that's all right. Because I'm going to beat Nick next week. And you know what? I don't really like the guy. In fact, I can't stand him. But he was right on one thing. Maybe you're just not fit for the group of top class warriors.
Yeah, I was wondering what Jackson's mindset was, and we clearly got his answer. He was not ready for that, but regardless, it is Nick Carter versus Jackson Wade next episode here on ACW. As we move on to Andre Richardson versus Shawn Wright. I'm going to address one more thing with Jackson Wade. About 2 seconds. I know Jackson's about to give his introduction. I'm going to address all that in 2 seconds. The following contest is scheduled for one fall introducing first from Detroit, Michigan. Weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the blue wing, Andre Richardson. Okay, so to go ahead and address Jackson Wade, I find it very funny that he had no problem ducking Nick Carter. I think he's afraid of him, if you ask me. I think he is afraid of that man, and especially, and it's real telling that he's afraid of Nick Carter, because if he already beat him, why in the world is he sweating facing him again? Exactly. Now I know Nick Carter, Jackson Wade, I should say, he probably want to keep his focus on Mission X and the World Championship match, and I forgot to mention, I probably did it for my own sanity here, but forgot to mention, the World Champion is going to be back in the house tonight. And Austin Wallace is here and recovered from injury. It was so peaceful before he showed up here, but whatever. And now Andre Richardson. Talking about a guy that's able to lighten the mood. Here comes Andre Richardson is out here. Now we await our global champion. Wow. And introducing the opponent from Seattle, Washington. Weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the current ACW Global Champion, the Nightmare, Shawn Wright. Well, you got two guys in Andre Richardson and Shawn Wright. Both guys got massive matches coming up at Mission X. Shawn Wright defending his global championship against CTP representative Lorenzo Sampson, who by this point is still not freaking signed with ACW, so I got no clue why Mr. Bloomberg gave Lorenzo Sampson a freaking match that when he even signed to the company that the championship match is going to be taking place in. And then you have Andre Richardson, who's going to be in the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match, a Falcon Anywhere style Gauntlet match again. Winner gets the world title shot at Armageddon. So, safe to say, both men got a reason to win this one. And Shawn coming out here feeling a bit more confident in himself than normal. I don't blame him, man. Maybe champion been holding it down. Here we go. Andre Richardson and Sean Wright, like if the referee kind of said, screw this, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know when to start a matchup. Entrances have been made. We're going to get this one started. And Andre Richardson getting it started in a great way, absolutely leveling our global champion here. What a couple of kick right to the head of Sean Wright. What is this? Hey, look at that. Off the top rope. Oh, what a DDT. Taking down the global champion. And what a victory this can be for Andre Richardson, who, win, lose, or draw, I'll say, has been looking very, very impressive over the past couple of weeks. To me, had a tremendous performance against Nate Shields a couple of weeks ago. And right now, Andre Richardson proceeding with these kicks right to the lower back, making sure Sean Wright had back problems at an early age. That's a young cat in this business. So is Andre Richardson. He's out in the late 20s, I believe. Sean is 26. Andre being his elder at 28. We got some jump cats around. ACW, boy. That's what we're all about. We're all about giving opportunity. And again, ACW is now hiring. Oh, my word! And yeah, ACW is now hiring. Leave a comment under these videos or follow the social media platform to let us know if you're interested. But here we go. Andre Richardson showing what his interest is, and his interest is winning and beating the global freaking champion. Oh, gets him away. Look at it. Oh, what? And shot the knee strike off the middle rope. He got the global champion leading. Here we go. Cartwheel. Pele to the top of the head. To the top rope. Andre Richardson. If he can nail the frog splash, he could have a major win. Oh, no. He probably took a little bit too much time. Sean Wright was able to get the knee up right in the DDT. And now Sean can start to roll here. Look at this. Both of these guys butting up a new trick for the trade. And doing what they can here to potentially get a win over the other. Here we go. Got Andre up. Look at this. Oh, man, clamp him down. Something called Ireland call. And now goes Andre Richardson. He was able to kick out. But Sean, now awaiting Andre. Make it back to the feet. Springboard Hurricane Rana. Taking down Andre Richardson. I like the aggressive nature that Andre Richardson was displaying at the opening stages of his matchup. But wait a minute, snap suplex by Sean. I think he knew good and well that wasn't going to put Andre away, but did what he could to sap a little bit more energy out of Andre Richardson, especially given how fast Andre was starting at this thing. I mean, knee striking him from here to Timbuktu him back. That's a boot right there. Oh, go for that knee strike again. Nailed it right across the mouth of Sean Wright. Into the corner again. Oh, Sean and Andre with the reverse DDT. Lands him down on the back of his head and neck. Andre Richardson. And on a roll here against the global champion. What a capture suplex. And I got to say again, win, lose, or draw if you're Andre, a performance this high against the champion is definitely going to elevate you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And he might have a beat here with a 2 count only. And Andre's getting a little bit upset. He probably thought that was going to be it. Don't blame him. Here we go. Look at this power bomb. With the flip through. Ooh, man. Oh, ball flip through right into a knee strike. Another once again. We saw him do it earlier in the match. Some vicious stuff right there. And we see it again here. Now we got the global champion in all types of trouble. Like a 5-hit combination by Andre. Right into a flip. Gonna grab and follow up immediately to the suplex. The fluidity in which Andre is moving is beyond impressive. Just going from one thing right to the other almost flawlessly. You can tell he isn't thinking about his next move. He knows what his next move is, It's almost like he mapped this thing out beforehand, preparing for this matchup against Sean Wright. I was looking map out the fact that he was going to run into him. Well, he probably did. But Andre, you know, he's unique like that. He got some unique offense like that, and I don't want to question a professional like Andre, especially if he can do beautiful stuff like this, like a cartwheel, Pele kick, but unfortunately he missed. But then again, I would have tried to break myself if I tried to do anything like that. Same for that torpedo DDT by Sean Wright, who's now going for the cover to Andre Richardson. He might have him here. Oh no, a kick at it too. And never mind my lack of athletic prowess. These two guys are showing why they are the professional. Sean Wright showing why he is the global champion, and Andre Richardson showing why he can be the future of ACW, especially if he starts racking up some win heat. But right now, Andre Richardson is sent to the outside. Sean, we know you want to do it, Sean. Go ahead, don't play it. We know what's up. Suicide dive sending Andre straight into the barricade. I found it very interesting that Sean was kind of thinking about it. He was thinking about if it was a good idea. Sometimes you don't know if it's a good risk or not until it pays off, and it paid off in a great way. And look at that. That tope over the top, and if Sean's going for the trilogy, that's going to be, Andre probably was well aware of the trilogy that Sean might be going for, but he probably wasn't prepared for that springboard Hurricane Rana. Now Sean, the drop kick right to the side of the head, talking about causing brain damage. If you are a global champion, bandit fly on the floor because, yeah, I can do that. I'm athletically gifted to do it. What you're going to do is stop. The answer is nothing. At least for now, because John is feeling. John now. Andre up to his feet. He's going to roll through the middle of that new. Well, sometimes, Sean, you might want to stick to what you know. He rolled through the middle up and got his jaw taken off. And look at it. Andre rolled through. Pele kick at the top of the head. You bet they ain't gonna let me a Pele kick in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Andre with the frog flash off the top. But he might have hurt himself in the process. He might have injured himself in the process trying to recover here. Oh, it's almost half a global champion. I can't fight for him. The first time we got that here in ACW. And I kind of can't blame him given the athletic prowess, given the skill that we are seeing between these two gentlemen. This has been a good one. That's a form there from Andre. Rolled him out. What the world? Rolled through a frog blaster. Get this dude in a minute. Somebody stop Andre. Somebody stop Andre, my boy. This dude is cooking here. Dragon suplex up and then on the top of his head. Making a bow after that one. Yeah, go ahead and show your flap in the corn, bro. I see you. I look fancy out here, but wait a minute. He tried to do something fancy to the top of John, not letting it happen. Well, we're well aware that Andre is thinking about that fall flash again, potentially not allowing it. It is the global champion, Sean Wright, who got Andre. Up on the top rope, not a good look for the blueprint here. And he probably might want to come up with a winning formula to beat Sean Wright to the victory. Sean is on a roll. And I said, this is awesome. Only City has been in for a treat here. Look at this. Great Hurricane Rana. Great ring awareness by Sean Wright. Realizing he was probably a little bit too far out. Here we go. Going to put him on across the apron. Going to bring him back into Harvey. Look at that. That's a neck breaker on the part of Sean. Say what you want about him for as fast as he is. He can be very technical as well. Can hang in there hold for hold, step for step. But that's where he excels in that high-risk department. What a moonsault by Sean Wright. Straight into the cover here. Andre is in massive trouble. Oh, no. 2.5. 2.5, and then performances like this are going to allow Andre Richardson to excel. And look at, I'm going to say Sean did that on purpose. I'm going to say Sean did that on purpose to throw Andre off his game. Veteran work. underhanded, I will admit, but still veteran work on the part of Sean. Oh, trying to go for that knee. Good job on the part of Sean, able to get the heck out of dodge, preventing his jaw from getting broke again by the knee of Andre. And caught up to his feet. That's going to kick to the back of the leg. Great counter on the part of Andre. Oh, freaking nasty kick. This combination from Andre. Lighting Sean up. Oh, man. And decking him. Absolutely decking this man. This isn't a good look. Here we go. Springboard uppercut. Oh, right to the mouth. Right to the mouth of Andre, of Sean. Out here digging his action. I can't blame him. Andre Coldplay over the top. Here we go. Cartwheel Pele kick again. Is he gonna hit it? Yes, he does. He might have that. Yeah, get the dance on, boy. Yes, sir. Andre got me in the mother freaking zone, dog. Frog flare, baby. Oh, no. Oh, we got the knees up. Look at this. Tilt the world arm bar from Shaw. These two guys are showing that. Wow, boy. I know the motivated confidence, but golly, man, I'm a wrestling fan at heart, and I'm loving this. Oh, shot counter from Andre. Excellent counter from Shawn. Off the rope, up into the corner goes Andre. Oh, look at that, trying to go with like a cross body. He missed. Now then, get that out of here now, brother. We good. Roll through. Benson blasted from Shawn. You freaking minutes. Holy smoke. Straight into a cover here. Oh, a kick out at 2. Yes, sir. What a matchup. Look at this. DDT again from Shawn. He's waiting on him. Silent Dream. Oh, no, he missed it. Trying to go for that Silent Dream super kick, not letting it happen. Andre got Shawn. Dumped him to the outside. Here we go. Here we go. Do it. If you're going to do it, go, man. Put some confidence behind yourself with it. Oh, no. Flat line on the floor. Oh, no. Look at this. Ooh. The Nightmare Unleashed. Canadian Destroyer on the floor. That might be it. That might be it for Andre. John's gonna pick him up again. Nightmare Unleashed in the middle of the ring. I think he got him. I think he got him. And he does, but wow, what a matchup. What a matchup. What a performance. And what a win for our global champion. Yes. Just freaking here's your winner, yes. Shawn Wright. Yes, sir, there we go. Shawn Wright picking up a great win, man. I don't blame him.
You see, Lorenzo, I'm not understanding this here. You want us to pay you top dollar, one of the highest paid guys here. All right, we got you to that point. But now the thing I'm stuck on is that you want us to pay for you to go work for other promotions when we already allow for talent to do that and make whatever income they make doing business with that other promoter. We shouldn't have to pay you to do that. Whatever financial agreement you and the other promoter come up with is what y'all come up with. We shouldn't have to be responsible for your travel, food, all that stuff. That's between you and them. Y'all should work that out, not us. Well, you're clearly not getting the bigger picture, Lee. I'm doing and I'm asking for that to simply show that while I'm working for ACW, I can still go out there and make money. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed, man. You're not understanding that. Dude, with the money you make it, you gonna be set. What the word do you mean, bro? I know that, but you have to understand, man. I mean, this world going crazy nowadays. And yeah, I can go work for other promotions, but that's going to be kind of looking like chump change compared to what I'm getting here, bro. So that's all I'm asking. I'm asking you to just simply understand the bigger picture, because if you don't, and I beat Sean Wright at Mission X, ACW is going to be in a world of trouble. And I'm going to remember this conversation I had with you. And I'm going to tell the entire world why signing with ACW is not going to be a good thing. So, Z-Ice, I recommend you get the bigger picture now before it's too late. Man, I'm trying to get the bigger picture, but you just keep making things more difficult, man. I promise, Mr. Ezekiel, you and Christina Miller cannot do anything right. You see, I sent Christina Miller home because of the absolutely liability of a matchup that she created between Nick Carter and Jackson Wade for next episode of ACW. And now I hear down the hall that you cannot seem to do the simple task of getting a contract finalized with Mr. Lorenzo Sampson. Mr. Sampson, I apologize for the complete lack of work ethic shown here by Mr. Ezekiel.
Lack of work?
Lorenzo, you do not need the type of stress in your life, and especially before a major matchup at Mission X and before your matchup next week. So, Mr. Sampson, feel free to go home. Feel free to take the rest of the night off. Feel free to have a great evening. And Mr. Ezekiel, I'm going to have a private conversation with you regarding this matter.
What type of mess is this dude talking about? What? Hey, moving on to this dude. Ridiculous. They're being completely unreasonable. Mr. Bloomberg, too freaking blind. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 245 pounds, Riley Bloomberg. And from the worst person alive to now the son of that person. Mr. Riley Bloomberg somehow, some way is going to be in the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet matchup. Due to nepotism and nepotism alone, Mr. Riley Bloomberg here is going to be in the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet matchup despite him not being signed to the roster, and it's supposed to consist of the best people from between end of an era and, well, between Breaking Boundaries and end of an era, in which Mr. Bloomberg wasn't, or Riley here, wasn't even on the freaking show. And he's just making a pro wrestling debut. This is only his third matchup in his professional career. So who is this man facing anyway? Oh, shoot! I remember this guy. What the world? I'm gonna let Jack introduce him, but... And his opponent from South Park, Colorado, weighing in at 282 pounds, Raymond Green. No, I'm gonna be 125% on. I know 99.9% of you won't remember this guy, but ladies and gentlemen, this is Raymond Green. He was actually in All Out Revolution for a very brief spell during his very early stages. I'm talking about like the first 5 or so episodes. And he was in a tag team with a guy by the name of Nigel Hatcher as part of his sensation. And that really didn't, get too far. That really didn't, go too well for Mr. Raymond and Nigel. But it's cool to see Raymond back. So welcome back to the fold, Mr. Raymond Green. And then they go Riley Bloomberg, and here we go. And look at that. Oh, well, trying to rush in. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. And look at Raymond. Look at his big man. Oh, my word. Well, I think if anything, Mr. Raymond's going to give Riley some competition. Net breaker. Look at this. Wow. Look at this man go. Uh-oh. You look at it. Fisherman Buster dropping Riley on the top of his head. I'm guessing the Ice and Christina picked this opponent, because look at this man. Oh my word. Yo, he is tossing this poor man around. He is just body bagging Riley here. My man. Look at this. He is tossing Riley around with a powerbomb now. Now, this is the type of competition I want to see Riley facing. Somebody who's going to actually push this man And Raymond is back here. Oh, goodness. Is he going to power moment for the again? Yes, he is the third time. You know, Alec was saying it last episode, and I was saying it last episode, and some of y'all agreed that he should have faced someone like Nicholas Parker, but this is the guy I want to see him face. If he doesn't have a whole lot of experience, that's all well and good. But give him somebody who's going to push him, and seeing Mr. Raymond here, not only pushing him, but he's shoving him and throwing him and tossing him around like a sack of hot garbage, because he wrestled like a sack of hot garbage. But you know, whatever. Good grief, Raymond now just again tossing this man. Uh-oh. We got Riley in a heap of trouble here. Oh, what a close one. Man. Riley is struggling. Riley is, oh my word. Riley can't get out the freaking box. Wait a minute. Why is the ice music playing? What the world is going on? Why is the ice music playing? Why was the ice music playing? Yo, it was the, wait a minute. What the world was that? Why was the ice music just playing? What the world was that about? Please tell me, Mr. Bloomberg set that up. He had to, right? He had to. He had to have set that up. Now Riley taking control off of the ice music playing. What? Why was his music playing? Or Mr. Ezekiel? Whatever. What was that about? Look at the leg drop across the neck. Riley now going for a cover and a 1 count. That didn't really work all too well. But now though, why would never mess with that? Oh! Random off the Northern Light, only a 1 count steal. Riley now taking advantage of the situation. Going for a cover, don't think he's quick cover, because he probably ain't got too much up in the ball for it. Great. Now he's got the chance to beat down Raymond off of a very bizarre musical distraction. I really hope the GM don't try to, especially the Ice Man, I really hope the GM don't try to mess around and screw with Raymond here. Raymond didn't do nothing wrong. Raymond just getting back here. And to see, somebody playing around with Raymond like that is not right. Whoever put him up there, I don't even care if it's Riley. The fact you got to put this guy up to something like that and he missed the freaking axe handle, he's freaking trash. It's the axe handle. Going to go back up top again. And he kind of caught that second move there. Now Riley, very fortunate in his ability to take advantage of the German suplex into the freaking closing line. Carrying him like a move back to. Then do a cover. 2. God, thank goodness the kick out of 2. I'm sorry, this dude's starting to piss me off now. I was trying to get behind this guy. I really am. But the fact that this dude is here based off of nepotism alone, it got so much confidence. Wait a minute. Oh, excellent counter from Raymond. Excellent counter from Raymond. Out to the midsection from Raymond Green. I'm going to try my best not to think about that music thing. I'm under my ever loving nerve. Good job off the wheelbarrow suplex. Thank goodness. Raymond indicating that ain't going to work. That's not going to bother him. Taking in the adulation of his crowd here. Here we go. They're trying to finish him off. Oh, whoa. What is this? What a triangle choke, a rolling triangle choke. He got Riley in a heap of trouble. He got Riley in a heap here. Riley able to fight out. Prop to him. I guess he hasn't really worked. Did enough damage to the arm and the head and the neck here. Man. Now Riley going to continue to DDT. Dipping up right there. Now wait a minute. Wait. Now what is he doing? Look at it now. Riley going to grab a steel chair. What is this about? Put the chair down. What is this man doing? mean, you already proved numerous ways that you ain't really all that. Now he's about to do a freaking weapon in some fashion. I think he's trying to slam him on top of it. And we're aiming at all types of dazed and confused. No, wait a minute. Now he purposely plants the steel chair, drives him into it, and not a DQ it should be. And Riley picks up the win with a musical distraction under the freaking steel chair. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Come on. Here's your winner, Riley Bloomberg. I was picking him for the win. He shouldn't have won this match at all. A freaking highway robbery. Riley got to go into Mission X in some way, shape, form, or fashion and actually do something worth anything. But ladies and gentlemen, we still got a couple more matches to go. We got Ashley Knight versus Eve Tarleton. As I said, a lot riding on those two. But coming up next, it is a Lucky 16 tournament semifinal matchup as Reaper and Dave take on Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles. Again, the winner advances to the finals to take on the team of Nate Shields and Dexter Tarleton. And of course, ACW Tag Team Championship main event, Twisted Disciples versus the Cabal. The Cabal done a whole lot to get the attention of the Twisted Disciples. They've worked. Now can they win it when it counts? The ACW Tag Team title. And coming up next, like I said, Lucky 16 tournament time. Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles, I should say, versus Reaper and Dave. Here we freaking go. The team's been butting head a lot over the past couple of weeks. And now it can potentially pay off right here. We saw Reaper take on RJ Miles a couple of weeks ago, in which Reaper did pick up the victory. And then we saw the outright brawl that ensued between these two teams last episode. All in preparation for this matchup here. A way to physically and mentally get the edge over your opponent. Jackson and Johnny Rivers make their way down to the ring. I think Jackson is took a break. The following contest is the Lucky 16 tournament semi-final match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Boise, Idaho, weighing in at 207 pounds, Johnny Rivers. I'm gonna kind of need Jackson to wake up over there, man. You got a job to do, my boy. But regardless, though, Johnny Rivers is set to rock here in this one. Him and RJ Miles, like I said, been having their issues with Dave and Reaper. And it's all going to culminate in this matchup. I would lift off Johnny's accomplishment, but I feel like I've lifted him off time and time again. I'm not gonna repeat myself, but Johnny Rivers is a very decorative athlete, and the best athlete around. I would say in ACW. And he definitely got a partner in RJ Miles who have been tremendous. Those two have worked tremendously as a team, defeated the team of Brian Dexter and Austin Kazarian. And here comes his partner. They even faced off against each other in a very competitive matchup. They were the opening match of ACW's very first episode, so definitely that's something to think about if you are RJ and Johnny. In fact, they know each other inside the ring because they've been together inside the ring, and now you two got a tag team matchup against Dave and Reaper. Here we freaking go, man. Again, I'm looking forward to this. Partner from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 225 pounds, RJ Miles. RJ Miles, former world champion, former All Out Revolution world champion. Definitely want to get back to the top to be in world title contention. He got the opportunity to do that. All four of these men have the opportunity to do that at Mission X in the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match. We're depending on positioning, definitely going to play a factor in how these guys do. But for now, these guys got no choice but to work together, because the winner of this matchup faces the team of Nate Shields and Dexter Tarleton, and then the winner of that match well, then they get to battle it out for the 16th slot. So you got to work together at least so you can get the opportunity to get the 16th slot. At least do that. But anyway, here we go. Here comes opponent number 1. Wow. Reaper for certain. One of the most dominating guys in ACW's history. And introducing their opponent. First, representing Team Wicked. From the other side of darkness. Weighing in at 297 pounds, Reaper. As I said before, Reaper, one of the most dominating guys in ACW history, have yet to win gold, single, tag, or otherwise. And I can guarantee he's going to do anything and everything it takes to be the last man standing in that gauntlet match. And to, of course, go to Armageddon, ACW's biggest show of the year, ACW Armageddon, and win the world title. But first, he got to get there. And it would help him if he has that 16th slot. There are very few guys, I'll say, if you have a 16th slot in a gauntlet match like that, it's pretty much a guaranteed victory. And Reaper's one of those guys who I feel if he gets the 16th slot in a match like that, that's a guaranteed win. And if Fall Count Anywhere, so with no DQ, all of that stuff, right up Reaper's alley, right in his element, where he can physically hurt, destroy, dismantle his opponent, yeah, it's going to be one of those things. Here comes Dave, and I can admit that stuff is right up his alley too. But as a team, I'll say these two guys have been very effective. They destroyed Alex and Riley without Dave even getting a tag in the match. That's how scary these two guys are as a freaking unit. And we're going to see what they can do against RJ Miles and Johnny Rivers and Dave riding his way down here. And his partner from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 323 pounds, Dave. Dave is a former world champion. Reaper wants to get there. RJ Miles, former world champion. Johnny Rivers, multiple time United States champion, had the opportunity to become world champion. Didn't really pay off for him. And now in this Lucky 16 tournament, who's going to win? Who's going to get the upper edge? Who's going to advance to the final to take on the team of Destry and Nate Shields? Either way, it's going to be a tough hill for whoever makes it. And here we go. Ooh. They're now throwing these hands into the rib. Oh, man, knocking RJ off the apron. And Johnny is in desperate trouble here. Spine first off the corner. Look at this, man. What a shot. Little barrel suplex. I mean, Johnny high up in the air. Oh, flatlining him down. Go Johnny. Johnny needs to figure out something fast because he could potentially lose this match about as quick as Alex and Riley did. And I'm not saying he's on their level, and that's no disrespect to Alex or Riley for that matter. Well, maybe Riley, because I really don't care about him. But no disrespect to Alex anyway. But if they're able to do that to, oh man, if they're able to do that to something like that to these two, I'm going to be shocked. Right now it ain't looking good for Johnny. Oh, the Uranagi across the barricade after getting powerbombed. Now you follow it up with that. Reaper now is cooking here. And then RJ Miles. Look at this. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, wait a minute. Straight into a cover here. Into a cover. Reaper might have this one. There might be an early victory. And oh, he gets a 2 count. And ladies and gentlemen, as this matchup progresses, one Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles, this is the type of power that they're going to have to contend with. And right now, Reaper is absolutely bringing the fight to Johnny Rivers here. Oh, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we still have Ashley versus Eve Tarleton Later tonight, we also still got the world champ in the house. And, of course, we have the main event. Good grief. The ACW tag team titles on the line here. When the Cabal challenges the Twitter Disciples, and at the rate that this match is going, we might be a step closer to that matchup. It's Reaper now. With the suplex dropping down. Johnny Rivers, and again, this is the type of power that these guys are going to have to contend with all matchup long. And Johnny Rivers has hardly even gotten a hit in. And Reaper now just manhandling both men. Trying to inflict some damage to RJ Miles, while at the same time preventing Johnny Rivers from getting anything going as well. And RJ got sent into the corner. RJ had the wherewithal to get the heck up out of Dodge in that regard, and that resolve. Smart idea, but Johnny was not so lucky as he's getting ran back and forth between the two turnbuckles. And look at RJ Miles try to get involved. Not really working out. He gets a boot for his effort. Johnny Rivers relaxing, chilling in the corner like it's all cool. Unfortunately, this ain't b-ball. This is professional wrestling. And now Reaper gonna set Johnny up in the choke slam. They might make quick work of RJ Miles and Johnny Rivers, but Johnny able to kick out at two. I know how tough this guy is. I know how good this man is. I knew it was gonna take a minute. But then again, given the power that Reaper was displaying, it might not matter. He might go for the Reaper boot and call it a night here. Reaper's boot missed. And this may allow for Johnny Rivers to get something going. And what a kick right across the mouth, but Reaper is still standing. And look at this, Johnny now. Firing off with the combination. Again, not dropping Reaper. He's 0 for 2 as far as that is concerned. And counter from Reaper, and the boot there dropping down. Johnny, and again, RJ Miles get knocked off the apron. Reaper, probably the best tag team guy out of the four men here, as he is a part of the tag team with Forsaken, known as Team Wicked. Well, the group known as Team Wicked is Forsaken and Chaos with them, but I digress. People know what it's like to be in tag team environment. He's showcasing that knowledge here. I'm going to make the tag today. Here we go. Look at this off the rope there in a double clothesline. And we heard from Dave earlier in the week how confident he is about his and Reaper's ability to win this matchup. And apparently these two guys are going into this matchup not taking a loss for an answer. And the Dominator driving down Johnny Rivers, and this may be over for the team of Johnny and RJ. But look at RJ getting in. He needed to do something there. Dave's going to go ahead and put a stop to that. And whoa, look at this. RJ Miles sending Dave out to the apron. Great way to allow Johnny to stall for a bit and potentially get back up to his feet. But I don't know if that's really going to work in the grand scheme of things. Oh, what a shot right to the mouth there. But Johnny trying to get a couple of shots in against Dave. Kick to the midsection, gets countered. Back in the corner goes. Ooh. And back in the corner went Reaper, but excellent counter from the part of Johnny, the forearm. Not dropping the big man, but it's definitely some offense that can lead to something greater in the future. And what a kick again, not dropping Dave. Bulldog there drops him perfectly. That's the type of stuff that Johnny needs. But Johnny needs to get out the corner, but he's going to go ahead and take a shot at Reaper. Why not? Especially since Reaper was thinking of taking a shot at his partner. Why not? Here we go, the Bulldog into the DDT. Excellent work on the part of Johnny. Now look at this. I thought we were going to take another shot at Reaper, and he does. Knocking him off the apron. And the River needs to do something. You could tell he's thinking about his next move. He noticed he was having a hard time dropping this man, and that kick to the side of the head, that'll do it. Shows the leg strength of Johnny, and Johnny about to demonstrate that even more. Going for a super kick here. Can he connect it? Oh no, he ducked. It's ducked. It's countered. Here we go. Backbreaker by Dave. Oh, but RJ Miles flying in. And just like that thing, the tide turns. Oh! A kick right to the side of the head. And now RJ going for the mile-long ride. Can he hit it? Here we go. Got it. He connected right at the top of the head. Down goes Dave, and now Johnny setting up for the super kick. Here we go. Boom, he got it. Excellent combination. That same combination beat Bryan and Austin, but doesn't get the win here. And Reaper getting in with the backbreaker to Johnny River. Oh, down goes. You know, when RJ and Reaper getting this one, they better start throwing hands. They better get sick and tired of getting cheap shot by everybody. Good grief. But anyway, regardless, both men are down, but Johnny somehow was able to make it back to his feet first. Oh, and drops Reaper again for good measure. And now look at Dave. Oh, what a backbreaker. That's going to work on the part of Dave following up with the damage that Reaper did. Backbreaker of his own. Now going to work on the rib. I like how specific that is. I mean, because we know he got that dominator. You like to finish people off with it. It doesn't matter right now. He's just manhandling Johnny again. Johnny needs to make a tag, if at all possible. But at this rate, it's going to be rather difficult for him to do any of that, especially with Dave on his backside, how he is. Preventing RJ from getting involved unless RJ jumps in and does something, but other than that, it doesn't really look good. And RJ just got dropped again. You know, if I'm RJ at this point, I'm just rushing in and doing something, man. But Johnny trying to do something without RJ. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head again. That's a great way to cause some damage here. Good job on the part of Johnny, really catching up on the tag team thing. Oh, what a net breaker there. A net breaker. Dave gets sent to the outside. He didn't get sent to the outside. He rolled to the outside, I should say. Johnny now up top. Oh, beautiful clothesline taking him down. And now RJ now going to get his hands on Dave. Probably maybe after the cheap shot he was taking. He was getting hit with Farley, but look at this. Oh, dumped him on the top of his head. Caught him with that 1916 on the floor. Very effective. And now Johnny got a wide open door to take advantage. That was the smart thing for RJ to do. Talk about ring awareness and all the other fun stuff that goes into this professional wrestling thing. Excellent springboard frog splash. Johnny get a follow-up with one of his own. Great way to double team the big man and to keep him down. And now Johnny tagged into RJ. And what he two gonna do? The ropes, here we go. Look at it. Yo, the Violent Strength lifting up Dave, man. 200 and 200, up now 400. Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Strong cap, they'll give him that. And look at Johnny. Beautiful work. And look at it. Half and half suplex. Oh, down he goes. Look at this. Look at these two men just wearing out Dave, double teaming on every occasion. RJ with a leg drop, accidentally caught his partner in the grand scheme of things. That was an accident. Reaper missed though, and ooh, that miss almost cost the team. But Reaper now with the Reaper staff to the head of dropping down RJ Miles. Reaper missed. Thank goodness Dave kicked out. The Reaper staff now allowed for Dave to get back to his feet, and now he's about to follow up or just go straight for a cover. You know what? Why not? He already hit his big move. Just pin him and end this one. Oh, and he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Johnny was able to get in, but he probably wasn't going to be able to make it in time and get caught with a suplex by Reaper. Goose slam, down goes RJ Miles. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be an uphill battle for RJ and Johnny here. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. You two big son of a gun. What a doomsday device. My word. RJ, somehow RJ staying in this one. But this is going to be an uphill battle for Johnny and RJ. I mean, given the strength that Reaper and Dave possess, and given how tough these two men are, I mean, these guys aren't just big without toughness, man. They are big and they are tough as freaking nails. But we also know RJ and Johnny, they've been in the ring with, some big guys before and they've gotten the job done. So we're going to see if they can do it here. RJ's looking to get something going. Oh, no. No! Ooh, got caught with the power bomb off the top rope. Johnny trying to rush him with the super kick. Johnny rushes in with the super kick, taking care of the competition. And now, Reaper is getting set up again. with the super kick. RJ might want to get out of dodge. Oh, he got caught with it. Super kick. Super kick by Johnny Rivers into the mile-long ride. Dumping him on the top of his head. Straight into a cover here. 2. They got him. They got him. Johnny able to rush in last minute. And you got hit with 3 massive moves back to back to back. That's going to be it for you. I don't care how big you are. What a win for RJ and Johnny right there, my man. Here's your winner, the team of RJ Miles and Johnny Rivers. They advanced to the final, defeating Reaper and Dave. To my surprise, they pulled it off. Now let's take a look at the updated bracket. There we go. Next episode is Nate Shields and Dexter Todman versus Johnny Rivers and RJ Miles. And as Johnny and RJ walk up the ramp, proud and happy as can be, you can't help but to not praise their performance. Against Austin and Brian, they beat Dave and Reaper here. And then they beat Nate, and now they got to face Nate and Dexter. We're going to see if they can get the job done. Wow, what a match, what a performance. Great work. Uh-oh. Dave. Instead about the fact that the team just lost this match or picked up Reaper. Oh, well. I mean, we heard Dave say early in the week they weren't going to take a loss for an answer. And after losing tonight, Dave is officially living here and beating the daylight out of Reaper here. Look at this, the choke slam. Driving down Reaper. A full-scale beating at the hands of Dave. Reaper got super kicked more times than he probably wished. He got mile-long ride, then he got hit with a, oh man, the choke slam on the stage, on the steel part of the ramp, I should say. Good grief. Now thrown on the inside of the ring. And I guess Reaper now knows what it's like to be on the other side of your partner beating the tar out of you. This is just an ugly display. Dave is clearly not happy with the result of this matchup. And I guess at this moment, it can go back to an every man for himself mentality and the Dominator. Driving down Reaper. Oh, great. That was a vicious, a violent beatdown from Dave. And I guess he can now focus on Mission X. In the freaking tournament, man. I might need to get some help for Reaper, man. That was a vicious attack. RJ Miles and Johnny Rivers, huh? Those are the 2 guys that we got to meet in the finals of this tournament. You know what? Yes, sure, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for these 2, and I'm ready for one of us, mainly me, I should say, to get that slot, that 16th slot in that gauntlet match. You know what, Nate? I'm ready too. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you this right now. Do not, I'm going to say it again, do not do anything stupid during that matchup. Don't try to use RJ and Johnny as a way to send a message to Darren. Don't do that. Don't play with these guys. Because you know as well as I do that if you slip up once against those guys, it could be the end of us in that tournament. And speaking of Darren, I can't give too many details, but he's going to be back soon. Ooh. And so I recommend whenever he shows up that you watch your back, because he's not going to be waiting long to get his hands on. However, that's all I'm going to say. Because whenever he gets back, like I said before, and I'll say it again, you two, that's y'all business. I'm not going to be in this. But next episode, when you and I face RJ and Johnny, that is going to be my business. So after we beat them, you and I are going to handle what we got to handle for the 16th slot.
Are you in? Yeah, I'm in. I got my focus solely on winning that matchup. You got my word on it.
Well, either those two are going to be on the same page, I would hope. That's going to be a massive matchup between Johnny and RJ. They take on Nate and Detry. Good work that Johnny and RJ pulled off against
The
River and
following
Dave.
contest is scheduled for one fall.
Now time for a co-main event.
Accompanied by Kimiko from Cameron, North Carolina, Ashley Knight.
Ashley Knight, as she makes her way to the ring, had to face Eve Tarleton. Right here tonight in our co-main event, and coming up next, the ACW Tag Team title will be on the line. And here comes Ashley. And she realized that she does not want to be a light to anybody. She's her own person, and she gets the chance to get rid of this obsessive individual, Angelina Spears, in the street fight. And then the question, the jury is still out for if Kimiko will accept that 2-on-1 handicap matchup that Carolyn proposed earlier. But right now, she's probably out here with Angelina and probably support, especially given that it was a last episode where, a couple episodes ago, where Eve Tarleton faced Kimiko in singles action. And safe to say things went pretty well. Well, Miss Eve Tarleton that night. We're going to see if she can continue the momentum. Rock and roll here. Wow. Up in these moments of shine. Ahead of Mission X. Can she beat Ashley Knight? Look at that, man. She came in kicking the door. And she continued with the forward momentum that she had.
Introducing her opponent from Perry, Oklahoma, Eve Tarleton.
Eve Tarleton, like I said, came in the ACW, kicked down the door, made her intention known, made it clear that she wants her respect, and she was willing to fight to earn it, beating the ACW Women's Champion. And since then, she has been victorious in almost every single encounter she's had. And so we're going to see if she can add Ashley Knight to that list, or if the veteran, I guess you can say veteran at this point, and Ashley Knight going to be the one to walk out of here with the victory. And here we go. Our co-main event is underway. Gonna be a good one. Down on the part of Eve. Looking in the chin lock. Excellent counter there from Ashley. Lock of her own. The women doing what they do best. They're both professional. Both women's champion in their own right. Eve being the only person outside of Carmen to hold a women's championship outside of the walls of this organization. So to say that Eve doesn't have credibility would be a bold-faced lie. But the question is she going to be able to win the ACW Women's Championship on Mission X? And now she's looking pretty good here against Ashley. She catches her with an arm drag of her own. Here we go, up into the corner goes Ashley. She comes back. And then Ashley able to bring her into the corner. Got to go for a Hurricane Rana of some sort. He sidestep Superwoman punch, Superman punch, straight into the jaw of Ashley. Excellent sequence between those two ladies, and not even a one count. It is still pretty early here. And Ashley showing that she can hang in there with some of the technical prowess of Eve. We saw even last episode and how Eve Tarleton can definitely be a very tricky task to handle one-on-one. Like I said, one of the more talented women here on the entire roster, one of the more decorative women on this entire roster. And now Eve got Ashley in a world of trouble. Look at it, the powerbomb. Driving down Ashley. And Eve is taking her time. Eve is slowly but surely handling Ashley Knight here. Powerbomb again. Driving her down. We know Ashley likes to go high risk with her offense. Likes to take high risk. Sometimes to her own detriment, but hey, that's how she rolls. Get that kind of devil may care mentality, and look at that. Eva doing what she can to neutralize any chance of Ashley thinking about going high risk. And she destroyed her lower back. Now got something in mind from the middle rope. Here we go. Sunset flip, but we know what's coming next. That powerbomb, she hits it so beautifully and does it again there after the numerous powerbomb that was hit on Ashley already. Trying to recover here. He may have this, only a 2 count though. And shows the toughness of Ashley Knight. And shows almost a fearlessness you can say of Ashley Knight. But she's not going to let that phase her. She's not going to let that stop her. She's going to keep pushing forward. Now, how much can she withstand is going to be the question that we ask here. These are clearly targeting the back, targeting the spine of Ashley Knight in the back suplex. Now driving Ashley on the back of her head. This corner goes Ashley with a splash right there. You've now got Ashley in a world of trouble right into a spine buster. Continuing the damage on the back like I was talking about before. Forearm from Eva, super kick. Right into the German suplex. Now, of course, we know the cockiness run in the Tarleton bloodline, and we know Darren's going to be coming back soon. How soon, we don't know. That's all we do know. And look at Ashley able to counter the kick. Tried to go for a kick, missed a couple of these now. 0 for the 2 as far as that spinning back kick is concerned. Might want to watch yourself. You might want to pace yourself a little bit careful, a little bit more, because Eva's going to be able to take advantage of stuff like that, and he did just that. Now she's back in control. Combination by Eve had Ashley in the corner, but Ashley was able to fight out of it, prop to her. But Eve's not going to let that slide. Here we go, cross body. Looked like she was going to go for that flying cross body that we've seen her do before. That takes their opponent over the rope, but Eve able to counter, catching Ashley with the arm drag. And now look at this. Got her down, working on the arm now. Oh, but look at Ashley immediately getting out of the hole. Realize that she doesn't want to be there. She's not, Ashley, not really submission savvy. Where Eve, on the other hand, got that crossfit that she can use. And look at this. Ashley now showing what she's made of. Showing that she can do it. But Eve able to quickly get out of that one. Trying to go for that Superman punch again. Forearm miss. That Eve catches over the forearm. Now off into the corner goes Ashley. Here we go. Oh, into the face by Ashley. Ashley now up to the middle rope. Here we go. Drop kick by Ashley. Ashley moving to where she's more comfortable. And she got the higher ground. And now she's going to probably go to the higher ground she can get in this match up to the top rope with a move though. Excellent work right there. Straight into a cover by Ashley and a kick at it too. And you notice when Ashley went to the middle rope, did what she did there, then followed it up with the moonsault. This is where things can go Ashley's way. Like I said before, Ashley, known for taking that high risk, even if it is to her own detriment. But there are very few women, I believe, in the ACW women's division who can go high risk like Ashley Knight. Is it going to pay off in the street fight? We'll find out. But regardless, oh man, regardless, Ashley now in firm control. She did what she had to do. And she got this crowd in Salt Lake behind her, but they're also by that same token behind Eve. And it seems she kind of earned the respect of the people over the past couple of weeks. But Eve was able to kick back up, realizing that Ashley was going to go for something else. But Eve, you might not want to mess with her when she's up there. Finish fly off the top rope. Right into her cover here. He might have Ashley beat right now. Oh, no, she did not. A kick out at 2. He's getting frustrated. She can't let that phase her. You got to continue the offense. And she's continuing right there with the elbow. Now she's lining Ashley up for something bigger. Oh, look at this crossfit. Crossfit. He got that crossfit locked in, like I said. He's that submission savvy. She knows what she's doing when it comes to the submission game. And look at the face of Ashley as she's trying to crawl, trying to do what she can to potentially escape this hold, but she's crawling. She is crawling. Referee, I would keep up with the action, you sick freak. But anyway, she is crawling now. Ashley's crawling, trying to get to the bottom rope. She crawled all the way across the ring, made it to the bottom rope. Impressive. And someone should fire that referee. This referee is a minute. But anyway, Eve now setting Ashley up. Got her up overhead. Oh, excellent counter from Ashley right into an impaler DDT. Ashley shot to the chest now. Oh, wait a minute. You missed. Look at her follow up reverse DDT, inverted DDT. I thought she was going to go for like a reverse suplex or something, but no, inverted DDT. Acceptable. Couple of forearm from Ashley. Excellent counter from Eve. Women's division have been bringing it. These two are no exception. Oh, gotta go for a drop kick and MF out of here. Here we go. Over the top rope goes Eve. Or goes Ashley, I should say. Ashley with the shoulder to the midsection. Sunset flip. He might have her beat. He might have her beat right here. 2. Oh, a kick out at 2. So close. She almost had Eve slipping. Eve was able to slip out of whatever Ashley was going for. Here we go. Captain suplex dumping Ashley on the top of her head. Eve now trying to end this match quickly and a kick out at 2 again. Eve now. Oh, a slap across the face. Disrespecting Ashley, telling her to bring it on. Chop counter. Straight right hand from Ashley. Here we go. Oh, that's boot to the midsection by Eve. Oh, what a knee right to the jaw. Got here feeling it, and I don't blame him. Eve now. Super kick, miss. Here we go. Big kick to the midsection. Ashley trying to fire on all cylinder cross body, sending both women to the outside. Again, that high-risk style that Ashley's known for. Paid off right there. Here we go. Gonna follow suit. Helo over the top. And now, wait a minute. Now where's she going? Onto the top rope here. Here we go. Look at this shooting star press out to the floor. And the angle that Ashley had to decide to get on that one was impressive in itself. Wow. That was excellent work from Ashley Knight. And she may have Eve Tarleton in a world of trouble here. You feeling it. Going up top again. Wait a minute. She might be waiting on Eve to get back to her feet. She does. Oh, and a drop kick off the top rope. Ashley may beat one of the #1 contenders here for the women's championship. Can she defeat Eve? Here we go. That reverse GTS by Ashley. Reverse GTS. Cover is made. Eve is down. Eve is out. No, she is not. She stays alive. Eve showing her resiliency. Kimiko watching on, knowing good and well this is potentially what she's going to have to deal with at Mission X. But wait a minute, it might not matter. Never mind. Thought you were going to hit that GTF potentially. That is a no. That's not happening. Off the rope goes Eve. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Ashley got sent on the rope into a super kick to correct myself from earlier. Here we go. Into the face buster. Straight into a cover here. Eve may have this one in the bag. 2. She got it. Solid performance. Both women brought their A game. But Eve Tarleton is the one that is walking out of here with the victory. And look at this. Referee. He's making the ref hold her hand up again in victory.
Here's your winner, Eve Tarleton.
Eve Tarleton picking up a tremendous victory. But the question I have is, first, is Lorenzo Sampson going to sign to ACW? And if he does, is he going to beat Sean Wright? Sean Wright looked tremendous here tonight against Andre Richardson. But we're going to see on Mission X Night 1, can Lorenzo Sampson beat Sean Wright for the Global Championship? And we're also going to see also on Mission X Night 1, will No Limit become the ACW Tag Team Champions? But the question is who they're going to face. Right now, it's the Twisted Disciple. But after tonight, it could be the Cabal. So No Limit is locked in for a tag team title shot. But the question is, who is it going to be? And then also, Mission X Night 1 is Ashley Knight versus Angelina Spears. Angelina wants to extinguish the light that she once saw. Is she going to do it? Is she going to beat Ashley Knight in the street fight? It's going to be vicious. It's going to be a brutal and it's going to be a violent encounter. Who's going to walk out of Fresno with the victory in this one? And then it is the ACW Women's Championship. It is Carolyn Amber, Gloria Bath, Eve Tarleton, Kimiko. We just saw Eve pick up a great win against Ashley. We saw Carolyn show her physical dominance against Gloria Bath. And we've seen Kimiko put in that work. So who's going to leave Fresno? Mission X Night 1 as the women's champion and the main event of Night 1. The ladder match for the ACW World title. A2J, Austin Wallace, Jackson Wade. Austin got himself in this position. He better fight his way out of it. If he doesn't, he's losing that world title, and I am praying to everything I know that it happens. And then the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match, it is so big that we got to move it to its own night. So night 2, it is the Ultimate Mission Gauntlet match where the winner received an ACW World title shot at Armageddon. 16 men, one opportunity to main event the biggest stage in ACW. It all goes down at Mission X, and I wish I could say it is time for the main event, but no. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your ACW World Champion, Mr. Austin Wallace, who was out of action for a couple of weeks thanks to Jake Havoc just about trying to break this man's leg, and this is also thanks to the attack that Adrian Oakley has suffered or received or put on Austin Wallace, I should say. And the reason we haven't seen Adrian Oakley in a couple of weeks because that's punishment. Mr. Bloomberg put Adrian in a matchup against Jackson Wade, and well, that went about how you expected, given someone that showed the brutality such as Jackson Wade. But regardless, our ACW World Champion is here. And apparently he got a lot on his mind. And Austin gets the same reception that he got when he left, probably more so because we all kind of wish he got hurt to the point where that title was vacated. But he's here, so let's hear what this dude got to say.
After everything that I've been through, after the amount of people that tried to stop my momentum, from A2J attacking me, to Jason Wells being a challenger for this world championship, to being constantly hunted down by Adrian Oakley, and to Jake Havoc, who tried to end my reign before it really began. I am still standing here, still the A-list of this company, and upon reflection during my time off, I am way smarter than anybody here will ever give me credit for.
I'm sorry, what?
And this isn't just me being egotistical.
How is it not?
I am speaking absolute facts here. Let me point it out to you guys. People criticize me for how I moved at end of an era.
They should have.
People are saying that I should have waited for a champion to be crowned and then cashed in. Well, let me ask you guys this question. If you had the chance to be at the top of your company, of your respective job, without too much of a fight being put up in the process, you're telling me you wouldn't take that opportunity? Get real with yourself. And then for everybody that says Austin Wallace needs outside interference to win his matches, Austin Wallace cheats and takes shortcuts within his matches in order to win. Well, let me address the outside interference piece. There's the wonderful thing called networking. And you're telling me that nobody here has a network. Nobody here has people that they know to help them get into higher places, to get into better spots, to get into positions of power. Nobody has that. But yet, me being the world champion, I have that and it's seen as a bad thing. And then about me using underhanded tactics and all of that. Don't we live in a society that teaches us to work smarter and not harder? I do it and it's a bad thing, but let A2J or one of those other guys do it and they'll talk about how they are such great IQ, such in-ring prowess, whatever else, right? Well, the fun fact is, I don't need to do any of that. I don't need to have outside interference. I don't need to cheat and use underhanded tactics in my matches, but I do it anyways because, again, it's working smarter and not harder, and I'm going to prove that again at Mission X. You see, A2J, for as clever, for as fast, for as athletic as this man is, and I'm guaranteed in a ladder match, he's going to excel. It's not going to matter. Jackson Wade, for as big, as tough, as powerful, as dominating as this guy is, it's not going to matter. Because the only thing I need that matters in that match is being a step ahead of the competition. And I always am doing just that. So at Mission X, I'm going to walk in, outsmart the competition, and walk right out the same way I came in. Your ACW World Champion. And it is about time that people here put respect on...
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second.
You know what, Austin? I got to admit you're right. You know, it is about time that people start putting respect on your name, so I'm going to go ahead and put respect on it. You see, Austin, if anybody knows what it's like to make smart moves, it's me. If anybody knows what it's like to have connection, it's me. Look at me and everything I've done with Top Class Warriors, and look where that got me in All Out Revolution. I became the most dominant world champion All Out Revolution and All Out Action ever saw.
True.
And Austin, my only problem with you is that you prevented me from winning that ACW World Championship. And I'll say this. Would I have done the same thing as you at the end of an era? Yeah. I will be honest with you. I would have. But because you did what you did, there's now consequences. So Austin, as smart as you are, I don't fear you. I don't sweat you. And at Mission X, you're not going to beat me. And I'm taking my world title back. You know, it's funny that you come out here and say that, Jackson. You come out here and you specifically tell me that you don't fear me, that you don't sweat me, as you say. But the thing I realize, Jackson, is that you do fear something. You fear a loss of control. You fear the loss of the spotlight. You fear anybody who could potentially diminish your threat and your impact here in ACW, like Nick Carter, for instance. Hey, bro, don't be talking about him. This is a conversation between me and you. And I'm not afraid of you either. Where the word you getting at, man? And that's exactly, you are proving my point right now. Because if you didn't see me as a threat, Jackson, why would you be standing out here right now? If you didn't see me as much of a challenge or anything, why are you standing here in front of me instead of just staying in the back and focusing on Mission X?
Kind of spitting facts, and I hate to admit it.
You fear that control, and you know that since I'm here, the spotlight isn't on you, and it will never be on you after Mission X, because when you lose, people aren't going to be talking about Jackson Wade. They're going to be talking about me and the fact that I still stand here as the world champion. No, the only thing they're going to be talking about right now is me stretching you out across the ring. So you better watch how you coming at me, because I'll break people. I'll break people like you, man. Don't play with me, man. And see, again, you're getting all angry and hostile and upset, man. In fact, I recommend you leave this ring before you prove my point even more.
Oh, word?
Man, you ain't about to prove to me nothing.
I mean, Jackson tried to take a swing at Austin Wallace. Austin just punked out Jackson Wade. And I hate to admit it, but Austin Wallace was kind of just speaking fact right there. I mean, we saw how I get sensitive Jackson was to the word that Austin was saying for all the talk about not fearing him and all that stuff. I mean, Austin got under Jackson's skin. He punked him out. I have never seen anybody punk out Jackson Wade, especially on that level. And again, hate to admit it, but Austin was kind of speaking facts here. He might be on to something at Mission X, though. You got me thinking. But anyway, as we move on, it is now time for the main event of the evening, the ACW Tag Team Championships on the line, as the Cabal look to take on the Twisted Disciples. And the question that I have here for the Cabal is this: Is everything they did up to this point, is it going to pay off? I mean, the reason that they got this slot in the first place is because they went on an absolute rampage last episode, attacking all the members of the Ultimate Correction, and even going as far to attacking the Twisted Disciple member Colin Kane after his matchup with Tyson Jones. The Cabal wanted it a straightforward matchup, and A-Stone vowed they were going to make sure these guys paid for ever crossing their path. Are they going to do it, though? It's the question. The Cabal does own a victory over the Twisted Disciples. Is it going to pay off here where it counts? We're going to find out. Here we go. It's about to be a good one. Two of the top tag teams, you can argue two of the top tag teams in ACW are about to hook it up for the first time ever for the Tag Team Championship. Let me say it that way. You know, the Cabal are former All Out Revolution Tag Team Champions. They actually were the first one in history. The Twisted Disciples here go down in history as the final All Out Action Tag Team Champion. Because of winning their title unification match against the Millennium Riders at End of an Era, rivals that the Cabal know very well, they are now here as their ACW Tag Team Champion. And so if you're the Twisted Disciples here, I know in the back of their mind they're probably thinking about, what if No Limit does something? What if No Limit gets involved? What if No Limit does this, that, and the third? Well, first, I don't think that's going to happen given the beatdown that they provided to Uriel Okada Jr. a couple of weeks ago in the three-way dance. So they can go ahead and scrap that from their mind here. But I know, given everything else that No Limit had done, I can see them wondering that. But if they look past the Cabal in any way, shape, form, or fashion, they're going to lose those tag team titles. So I'm guaranteed the Twisted Disciples have their head on straight, and this should be a good one. The following contest is your ACW main event, scheduled for one fall, limited for the ACW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challenger at a combined weight of 420 pounds. They are the team of Ryan Rage and Eldred, the Cabal. And introducing the champion at a combined weight of 463 pounds. They're the current ACW Tag Team Champion, the team of A-Stone and JH3, the Twisted Disciples. JH3 and A-Stone already. This is their first defense of the Tag Team Championship since they won them. If they are not careful, it will be their last. As I said before, the Cabal does own a victory. Yes, it was due to a whole lot of outside interference involving No Limit. But tonight is showtime and interesting. I think Ryan was probably preparing for Ace Stone to start this thing. And JA3 made the tag and adjusted accordingly. And ladies and gentlemen, that's our ACW main event. It's underway. If you made it up to this point, thank you. Hope you've enjoyed everything. And again, if you haven't done so, you still feel inclined to like, comment, subscribe, the bell icon. And of course, let us know if you're interested in joining ACW. Right now, these two men are bringing the fight to each other. Of course, they're going to bring the fight to each other. Of course, right now, these two guys are not ashamed to get technical. And we just saw a perfect example of that right there. He's known how to rush in, get aggressive. And Ryan Reed made a pay for it. Look at that. Shot right to the midsection by Ace Stone, who quickly makes the tag for JA3. I think it's pretty crystal clear. Both of these teams got their agendas. They probably did proper scouting for who's going to face who, what to do when somebody else gets involved. They're probably prepared for all that, and that's what makes these two teams, you know, such a phenomenal, you know, that's what makes these two teams great. Their ability to think inside and outside of the ring. Their preparation is incredible. I've seen some strategies that I've seen what these two teams have done. They have filled me in on certain things. I'm not going to say it here on commentary, but they have filled me in on some tremendous strategies that they use, you know, in their tag team matches, and sometimes it's successful, sometimes it isn't. But I can tell you, these two teams are two master strategists, and we're going to hopefully see one of these two game plans come full circle here tonight for the tag team title. That's going to counter off the knee by, oh man, that's going to counter off the knee by Ryan. J3 catches him with one of his own. And there's J3, Ace Stone, two brawlers. But the same can be said for the Cabal. You're the most vicious team in ACW. Throwing down here, Ryan's trying to get his team back in this one with a couple of forearms. And the J3 off the rope. Here we go. Oh! Good counter. Ryan Ray usually likes to flip the leg out from underneath his opponent with that one. And that sets his opponent up in a very nasty way. And speaking of nasty maneuvers, that DDT of JA3 is definitely something to, not something to sneeze at, but look how early it is in the matchup. I'm not too surprised that Ryan was able to kick out. And JA3 is going to continue left forearm repeatedly. Front face locked in, trying to go for it again. Ryan trying to go for the knee. JA3 recognizes that. Now the double leg takedown. And pounding away on the head of Ryan. Oh, with that hand in again. Dropping Eldrace out to the floor. And now JA3 up to the middle rope. Here we go. Look at it. Dropped it off the middle rope by one half of the tag team champion. Over to the corner. Goes Ryan Ray. Tag is made. Here comes Ace Stone. And Triple decided about to do what they do best here. And that is put in work against the challenge. You see guys, when they start getting through that bag of double team and the freaking brutal, you know, brutal move and brutal combination of moves, these guys can be really hard to stop. And of course, Ace Stone, well, much of a brawler he is, he definitely got that power with him. That floater suplex of Ryan, almost sending a message to the Cabal, doing it right in the corner, showing a little bit of that disrespect, but Ryan was able to kick out. Straight right hand to follow it up. And I mentioned combination of moves just a minute ago. The one that I will say the Twister disciples have in their back pocket. They typically use it in very sparing circumstances, but typically anytime they hit it, it's usually game over for the other team. It's a combination known as brain damage. The jumping knee strike of JH3, and then the broken will, the running sliding knee strike from from 8th Stone. When they hit it together, it's called brain damage. But right now, they're going to hit a different move together, and that's that clothesline spear combination. Very simple move, but yet very effective. And look at J3 with the Falcon Arrow driving down Ryan Ray right on his back, right on his spine. J3 going to roll him over, going to go for the cover. Now LJ feels the need to jump in, and I'm not saying that and to be disparaging here. He does. He's trying to break up the pin, doing smart tag team work. But then got caught with a half and half suplex by 8th Stone, and now 8th Stone is in. And the revert DDT. And I'm going to look at this. Oh, front SEO. I mean, the referee does need to kind of get a little bit of control here. I get that these guys have a 5 count, so I mean, if they do have a 5 count ref, I would start counting to 5 here. Another tag team in ACW like to kind of bend the rules to their advantage. I mean, they're not afraid of doing that stuff. And look at that. Look at Eldred trying to jump in. J3 seeing him coming from a mile away. Caught him with the Meteor, and back to the outside goes Eldred. And they can go right to work on Ryan Reed. Fight continues here. Here we go. As the rope goes Eldred. Look at that double hip toss. Oh! Good combination there. Ryan Reed is in trouble against the tag team champion. Look at this back suplex by J3. J3 now being, look at this, now a back suplex again, and they don't pretty much just set him up for it to happen. And they're about to do it again. Wait, nope, I'm gonna pick him up and look at this, that double backbreaker again. Up and down Ryan Reed. Referee actually legit needs to start counting to 5 here. This has been way past a reasonable 5 count. And this is clear that the Christian disciples are going to use this to their advantage. They need to get some type of control of it in this matchup, seriously. I mean, J3 was in there for an unnecessary amount of time. Referee wasn't counting or doing anything to get him out of the ring. Come on now, we need to get on that, seriously. And that put Ryan Reed in a bad way, but wait a minute, up over the top. Goes Ryan Reed, and they don't probably thinking about that switching intention. Causes Nathan to the corner. And here we go, wait a minute. Look at this combination. Oh, they probably might end it right here. They probably might end this matchup right here, but J3 realizing that is the Cabal signature maneuver. Look at that, ooh, man. Trying to do what he can to hold off Eldred. It's only for Ryan to jump in. Is it going to matter? Are we going to have a new tag team champion? No, we do not. Right there to the spine of by Eldred to 8th Stone. And now Ryan going to go to work on J3, who rolled out on their side of the ring. Effective strategy and effective on the part of Eldred to kick 8th Stone's head off and kick him right out to the floor. The Cabal now are back in this matchup here. Both teams like to get nasty on the floor. We know that for certain. And look at this. Oh, what a running knee strike right to the head. And look at J3 trying to work his way around. Oh, knee strike right to the head. But look at this. Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of miscommunication there. J3 was slightly off on his aim. And for a veteran team like the Twisted Disciples, that's not the type of mistake you can afford to make. But look at 8th Stone now getting back in the ring, doing what he can to get some distance between himself and Eldred. That distance isn't really going to matter as Eldred sends him back into the corner, tagging made to Ryan Reed once again. Up on the shoulder. Here we go. Ryan. And that variation of it anyway by the Cabal. And now, look at Eldred bringing down 8th Stone. And now we're going to see the Cabal pretty much do what, oh man. Do what the Twisted Disciples were doing earlier, taking advantage of the referee's lackadaisical 5 count, straight into a cover here. 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 by 8th Stone. And especially, it probably didn't help that J3 accidentally hit his own partner when he was going for that dive. With some extra damage, kind of gave the Cabal some free hit points. You're a gamer, you know what's up. You know what's up when I say hit points. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Take away some of that HP from his own partner. There you go. How about that? How about that? See your fourth wall. Oh, and say goodbye to the knee of Ace Stone off of that one. I bet if Ace Stone had a health bar, probably in the red right now. Oh, man, but basically the chances of the Twisted Disciple winning this one ain't looking too good right now. As the submission is locked in, this is an excellent and vile combination that we see the Cabal using. Watch Ace Stone's hand. Ace Stone might tap out here, but he was able to fight out of it. But he can't make a tag, and J3 is out on the floor. Excellent counter there from Eldred. And look at this. Back to work on the knee. Eldred now, oh man, about crushing the leg, and look at right off the top. That corkscrew splash right across the rim. And now Eldred gonna lock in this submission again. Got the knee right into the back of the neck. Ace Stone may tap out. Given the damage that has been done to his leg and everything else throughout the course of this matchup, I was surprised he didn't tap out, but look at that. Again, the tag team savvy of the Cabal, and we know the Twisted Disciples have that in spades as well. But right now, we're seeing it in a tremendous way by the Cabal, and they are putting Ace Stone to work right now. Look at this. Oh, to the bad leg they've been working on, and the knee strike follows up right to the head. What a combination. Two, they might be over here, and no, it's not. Ooh, right to the spine. Champions are in trouble. Up into the corner goes. They don't. Ooh. I thought catching them with a back elbow with a clothesline, bringing them down. They don't think he has a wide open door, but every time he does, it seems like Cabal is willing to shut that down, no problem. And now look at Ryan Rage, gonna go ahead and take care of JH3. Look at this, got him locked in a submission there, and Ace Stone kind of forced to watch. And he just starts to crawl. Oh, and well, there's a shot there, putting down JH3. Look at it. Oh, excellent forearm right there. There's a shot here. I was just kind of missing the target a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter too much. And they go back in the corner. The Disciples are in massive trouble here against the Cabal. Super kick. Right into a pedigree. He got him. Boom. Out he goes. Oh, wait a minute. Picks him up. Oh, plants him. They plants him, and now Eldred and Ryan going for their individual moves. And look at this. The double underhook pile driver. Driving down Ace Stone on the top of his head and neck. Ring awareness could have went a long way. A long way for the Cabal. And wait a minute, look at this. Oh man, super kick knee strike combination. J3 getting in the mix again. Is it gonna matter? Wait a minute, forearm right to the head of J3, but what a running boot by Ryan. Look at it. Oh, right across the net. Ryan out here loving this one. Out here loving this matchup. And, oh, Ryan trying to take a cheap shot. That didn't really matter. Now referee gonna admonish J3 for getting inside the ring. Interrupting choice. Okay, then we're gonna slip in underneath. It ain't really gonna matter. Wait a minute. Now we're gonna toss the referee to the outside. And now things are breaking open here. But in all the chaos, it allows time for the Cabal to get back in, for the Twisted Disciples to get back in. This one clever on the part of JH3. Underhanded, yeah, with smart way to go about things. Referee isn't gonna let me in the ring. I'm gonna do what I can to get it myself. Super kick by JH3. This allows Ace Stone to get back to his feet. And just like that, the Cabal are back in control. Twisted intention. Twisted intention. Down goes Eldred. But wait a minute. That plan of J3 may have cost him, but then again, it may not. Look at this. The broken will to Eldred. Broken will connect. Straight into a cover. 1, 2. Ryan Rage there last minute to break things up. Ryan Rage with their last minute to break things up, but the clothesline sending Ryan Rage out to the floor. But just like that, the the thought process. The mental IQ of the Twisted Disciple coming into play right there. And just like that, I kind of proved Austin Wallace's point. Oops. Anyway, regardless though. Oh! It took the Cabal doing, or took, oh man, it took the Twisted Disciple doing what they did to get back in it. But just like that, it seems the Cabal are going to turn this one back around. And Eldred is bringing it to Ace Stone here with the DDT. It seems that Ace Stone has been in trouble at the end of Eldred for a minute. But wait a minute, Eldred took too much time to glow his showboat. And now J83 can finally get in this one. Talk about something that was needed for the group. A second knee strike right there. And now, here we go. Suplex, man. Suplex right there by J83. And look at this kick right to the spine. Ryan Rage getting in the mix. Excellent shot there. Keeping him at bay and the stiff right hand to the jaw. Oh, wait a minute. But Ryan Rage is bouncing right back up. Gonna take a lot more than that to put him down. Oh, wait, trying to go for a super kick. Missed the target. And because he missed, Eldred is about to make him pay for it. Wait a minute. Straight right hand, though. Super kick though to Eldred. Super kick to Eldred. Wait a minute, he sees Ryan coming in. Excellent awareness and the knee to the midsection. Sending Ryan Ray to the outside. J83 got Eldred in trouble. Flying knee strike missed. That brief distraction may have allowed an opening. Up into the corner goes Eldred. Ace Stone is not up. Now he is. I don't think it's going to matter for whatever J83's planning here. Here we go. Look at this. The face buster off the top. Down he goes. And now he's setting him up for potentially that jumping knee strike, and he nailed it. He nailed it, but oh, look at Ryan Ray. Jumps in with the missile drop kick in the back of the head. The Cabal doing everything they can to prevent themselves from being on the losing end of this one. They're about the same. Mike versus so is the Twisted Disciple. They've done the same thing. Now the referee administering that 5 count, but look at this. Ryan Rage going to work on the knee. And just like, oh wait, now Ace Stone's going to get in the mix. Now Ace Stone's going to get in the mix. Twisted intention. Oh no, wait a minute, never mind. Eldred counter. Smart move on the part of Ace Stone to try to slip in there, but that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Kick to the midsection. No, by J83. Knee strike right to the jaw again. Down goes Ryan. J83 going for the cover. They may retain the tag team title. No. Not yet. Not yet. These two teams are bringing it as we expected. Look at this. Oh, got right across the mouth. J83 sending Eldred off into the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a counter there. Shot to the knee. Here we go. This is not a good look for J83 now. Whichever team member is able to get to their feet and get in the apron can potentially have an advantage. But it looks like Ryan made it back to his feet. I don't know about Ace. I think Ace is still out. What the? Oh, what a brain buster off the top turnbuckle. A brain buster off the top turnbuckle. And now look at this. What Ryan's about to do, I'm guaranteed. Nope, yep, it's not going to help things. Stomping the back of the head into the mat. This is not a good look for the champion. Takes Ace out of the equation straight away. Wait a minute, now he's going to the outside. He's grabbing Ace. What the world is this? What in the world is this man thinking? Wait a minute, he's grabbing Ace Stone. Referee's already started his count. Look at this. Knocking him over the barricade, preventing him from being a factor. Smart move. Smart move. Tag is made. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, they got him. We got new tag team champions, no doubt. Ryan, wait. Who in the world is that? Who in the world is that? Who is this? He just talked. Oh, man. What the? Whoever this man is just cost the Cabal the tag team title. And now it's absolutely manhandling the Cabal. Then we got a new member of the Twisted Disciples here. Is this who this is? Wait a minute, I guess not. Wait a minute, so who is this guy? He's not associated with the Twisted Disciples, and he's not associated with the Cabal, clearly. But wait a minute, there's Uriel, and there's Okada Jr. Wait a minute, they got the tag team titles. They're running off with the tag team title. No Limit, whoever this man is, must be associated with him. And now, this mammoth of a man, whoever he is absolutely destroying the Cabal and destroying the Twisted Disciple, destroying at least JA3 of the Twisted Disciple. Oh no. No. Oh, look at this. This delayed vertical suplex. I don't know where the word A Stone is. Oh man. Drop kick right to the spine. Drop right to the back. And No Limit with whoever this man just destroyed the Twisted Disciple. They just stole the tag team titles. We got more questions than we got answers.